Oh.
87. This was the year when I was introduced to crack cocaine. At the age of 19, I got arrested for the first time. Not knowing what was going to happen, I was sentenced to 3 years in GDC. I served 6 months in the county jail where I would parole out. After I was released, I thought I was through with drugs, only to be on crack even more. You see, I come from a long line of drug addicts, my grandfather, father, and brother. I grew up thinking that it was okay. My father was a preacher who told me that if God didn't want us to smoke marijuana, he wouldn't have planted it here. My father introduced me to marijuana at the age of 13, but still not knowing that it was going to lead to my addiction. In 1991, I met a woman who would end up being the mother of my 2 sons. Now I was working and being productive. I was hiding my drug addiction from her and my family for 3 years. Then in 1994, I suffered the untimely death of my father. That was when I had my first overdose. By the time I came to, I was at the hospital not knowing what had happened. The doctor told me that I had been dead for a few seconds, and after that I still didn't realize that I had a drug problem. After my second son had been born, I was still hiding my addiction from my family. In that time, my kid's mom and I decided to separate. I got my own apartment now, and then my addiction really kicked in. It was just me and the devil, no one around, just us. That's when I fell into my second overdose. This time, it was a really bad one. My brother was there with me, and I fell into drug-induced seizures. I was having convulsions so bad my shoulders popped out of place, and after that I woke up again not knowing what had happened. All I remember is my brother taking the paraphernalia, talking to the paramedics, and taking the paraphernalia out of my house. Then he left me out of fear. From that overdose, my left shoulder came out of place 74 times until I eventually had surgery where they would give me a plastic rotator cuff. After that, I still didn't learn, and it kept on getting high. I ended up in rehab and stayed clean for a short period of time, but I eventually went back to crack again. For the next 22 years, I kept on getting high. I got married, and my addiction I hid my addiction from her, and until my marriage ended in December 2015. After that, I was living in a drug house where my pastor came in and pulled me out. That was July 5th, 2015. He brought me to Longview into the Highway 80 Rescue Mission. I joined the Highway 80 Rescue Mission New Creation Discipleship Program and have been here a year serving God and giving my life to Him. And when I wrote this part, I hadn't graduated yet. I finished the program in June, and then I would be entering the leadership training program. And by that time I finished, I would be able to help men grow spiritually in the program and become independent and grow closer to God. So I give God all the praise and all the glory for changing my heart and freeing my mind. Thank you.
Amen.